Why did you guys break up?
Ooh.
Heavy question, heavy question.
That is.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My voice has come back a little bit, thank God. If I raise it a little too high, it does like dry out and get a little scratchy still, but my voice for the most part is back. I don't know if you saw any of my tweets or my Instagram and Snapchat stories, but Corey and I are finally here with that Q&A that we promised you like a few weeks ago.
It's time for a Q&A! I'm excited. We haven't done a Q&A in a while.
I know, I'm nervous.
Why are you nervous?
Because we got a lot of the same questions that I was kind of anticipating.
What's that?
You'll see.
Oh boy. Oh, a Q&A! Yeah.
A lot of questions about the breakup, obviously. That's
What breakup?
Right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Who's the big spoon and who's the little spoon?
That's a very obvious answer. I'm the little spoon. Devyn's the big spoon. When I sleep, I like to be held.
He's lying to you. I'm always little spoon. I refuse to be big spoon because I'm small, so it's hard to be the big spoon and like lay there comfortably, you know?
Yeah, you'd be like this sleeping. If you were the little spoon, you'd be like...
I know, I would be literally like climbing a mountain in my sleep. Next question. What's your favorite date/memory you have together?
Kind of counts as a date, but it was more of you inviting me on a date. The Busch Gardens for your birthday.
Oh yeah, that was before we were even dating.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I loved that. That was such a good, just like little getaway.
That was
we had
really
so
awesome.
much fun.
It really was. It was just him and I, and we got a suite at Busch Gardens in Tampa, and we stayed overnight and went to the theme park. Got to know each other really well. We were already so comfortable around each other then, like thinking back.
No, we were like best friends, like immediately. After like a month, we were like best friends.
Yeah, we had a blast too. We went on that horrible, what's that one where it like takes you over.
Oh yeah, you were screaming for your life.
I was trying to look cool for him, but I was terrified because I hate rides that just like drop you like that.
I remember you were telling me that you were there previously and you would not get on that ride because you were too scared. But you did it with me and you were screaming for your life.
I was trying to be cool and trying to be brave. We get up there and I see how high we are. I was just panicking and that made me look really stupid. I remember you looking over at me while we were up there and I was just like hiding my face. I remember glancing up at you and you're like,
oh my God.
like laughing at me.
I remember laughing and then you were like, no, I'm being serious. And I was like, oh my God.
Now we're gonna get into some juicier questions.
Oh.
When did you guys get back together?
When did we get back together? Do you remember the exact date?
It never really happened like that. We were still together like all the time after the breakup. I think the longest apart we spent was a couple months. It was really short amount of time, but even then, even in those months, we still like, oh, my heart is racing talking about this.
Why?
I don't know. It's just because it was like so low key. We broke up in like 2019. You know, we were still living together. So that made it very hard, you know, to like stay apart from each other. But at the same time, like I feel like neither of us wanted to be apart.
Yeah, so we just kept living together?
Yeah, like we were like, I want to see you, and you're like, I don't want to see you, but then neither of us would like leave.
And then in 2020 was when we moved out separately.
But even then, like you helped me move, we were texting every day, you were visiting me at Zephyr's apartment.
Yeah.
I was going to your house.
Yeah,
like,
I would always go over to your apartment just to produce a Griffin.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to be around you or anything, you know?
Yeah, we never like officially like got back together. It was more of like, it just kind of like happened. These questions are heavy. Does anything haunted ever happen at your houses?
Yes, but not as much often as it used to.
Yeah, not as often as it used to. Corey's really taught me to like not acknowledge things when they happen.
Because you're giving it energy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So just be like, come on, dog. I'm just trying to play Rocket League.
So
like, you know, I'm not right now.
It's been like stuff like, you know, things falling off of counters and like things falling off the walls and Navi freaking out at nothing, that kind of stuff. So we just kind of just ignore it.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about reacting to your old videos together?
That's a good idea.
I know, right?
We should really do that. We should.
That would be crazy to see how much we've like changed since then.
Because think about it, our old videos was 2016, 2017. Because you were filming with me in Florida before we even moved out to LA.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
And that was 2016.
I know, and then we made our duo channel.
No, that was in 2015.
It was in 2015.
Wow.
I know. And then we made that duo channel before I even made my own channel.
Yep.
I was too scared to film by myself.
Which we're talking about bringing the duo channel back.
Would you guys want us to bring the duo channel back?
Say yes.
I don't know if I'm convinced to yet. But let us know down in the comments if we should, because we're really thinking about it. But yeah, that's a good idea. We should do a video reacting to our old videos.
100%. We have so many like ghost hunting videos, like pranks, even just like vlogs and challenges.
How was your first kiss with Corey? Well, our first kiss was actually on your trampoline.
It was on my trampoline.
It was on his trampoline. And that's also where you told me I love you for the first time.
Was it? Not the same night though.
No, not the same night.
It wasn't the same night.
It was like a couple months later. But
oh my gosh. I was 19 and I think you were 18, almost 19. It was such a little kid first kiss. Like
we were like literally laying on the trampoline looking at the stars. And like,
it was one of those like... and then look around.
It was a fun night. Why did you guys break up?
Ooh.
Heavy question, heavy question.
That is.
I want to say, first of all, that Corey broke up with me and that I did not cheat on him.
No, you did not.
I did. There was like a rumor on Twitter for like 2 or 3 months that I cheated on him.
No.
And I was just sitting there like broken up with, like heartbroken, like what is going on?
It was nothing like that. That was just a time when I was just very unhappy.
We were arguing a lot, like about petty things, little things. And it's not even that they were like intense arguments. We were just bickering all the time. And then we were both kind of going through a tough time in certain areas of our lives as well. So it just kind of like was overwhelming. I like to think I was a little bit stronger at the time.
Yeah, because I was totally...
You kind of like hid yourself.
No, exactly. I was totally in this like zone of just like, everyone leave me alone. I just want to be by myself and I'll make myself happy again and I'll figure everything out. And then as time went by, I realized, wait a second, that didn't do anything except, you know, make me miss you.
I missed him a lot, even though we still saw each other like every day. It was hard.
But there was times where we would go like a little while without talking to each other.
Yeah, just because you went on a trip with Elton, it was like a good distraction.
But no, it was just being so unhappy, and then almost all of my friends, you know, were single and they were just always like, you just need more free time, focus more on work, you don't need to go home to somebody every night. And it's like, but that's the life that I do want to live. After a long day of work, like I do want to come home to my boo. So yeah, I was looking for happiness in the wrong places.
Even when I was sad about the breakup, you still made me happy. Like even when we would sit together and watch TV and like movies and stuff, like after the breakup. After a month, we started like sleeping in separate rooms because it was just like too much. It was just, you know, breaking up, it's complicated, arguments, you know, that kind of thing. He would still like come in my bed, knock on the door and be like, can I sleep with you? And I'd be like, yeah. And then I'd just wake up before he woke up and then go to the gym, and then we just both go on with our day like nothing happened.
Just because I needed the little spoon.
There was this one time like where we were like arguing the day before, already broken up, and we were still living together. We didn't talk like all day, and then that night you came home and I was playing on my DS. I was playing Legend of Zelda, do you remember?
Really?
Or no, it was on my DS, it was on the Switch.
Yeah.
And you were just like, can I watch? And I was like, yeah. like you were so into it while I was. Do you still go on dates? If so, what's your favorite date to go on?
We do still go on dates.
We do still go on dates.
I don't think I've taken you on like a very, very good date recently. We'll go out and we'll do cute small things and like we'll do getaways and, you know, go get an Airbnb for a while. It's been a little while since we've dressed up super fancy and went to a really nice restaurant and all that.
Yeah, it's not that neither of us want to do that. It's just like whenever we have the time to, we're just kind of tired and do you want to relax? Do you want to just watch a movie? Do you want to like make pizza rolls and stay in? We kind of take time to ourselves.
Build forts. We build forts. Yep.
Been spending like more quality time together, like off of the phones, off of YouTube. We took that long 2 years of secrecy just to kind of enjoy each other and be extra sure that this is, you know, being so public is a lot, especially from an introverted, very shy background and whatnot. We just wanted to be extra sure of ourselves and each other. Our friends knew, close friends, my family. What's something your partner does in their sleep that they don't know they do?
Well, I think that you know that you do this, but you be talking in your sleep.
What?
Oh,
I do not talk in my sleep.
Listen, most of the time I fall asleep before Devyn, but there's a lot of times where I won't, and you'll just be like, yeah, I'm just here by the door.
What have I said? You've never told me I've talked in my sleep.
I'll be like, what'd you say, huh? And then you don't do anything back, so I never get anything out of you.
I can have full-on conversations with this man when he's asleep.
Which is incredible.
And you also fart in your sleep.
That's a lie. One, I've never farted in my life. Two, that is impossible to do that in your sleep.
You do that every night in your sleep.
Every night?
Maybe not every night, but every week at least, yes. You just like hold it in during the day, I guess, and then it comes out at night.
Well, cause it's mature. I'm supposed to be a man.
Yeah, no, it's funny. And then he'll talk in his sleep. One time he was talking about the mailman and how he's scared of the mailman. I was like, where's the mailman? He's like, over there. It's so funny. And I'll have conversations with him. Did y'all grow or stay the same after reuniting?
I think grow.
It definitely grew, both of us.
Yeah.
Definitely taught me to be less dependent, be more sure of myself. I'm sure a lot of you saw that in my content and my posting. It kind of forced me to bring back more of me.
Yeah, same here. I feel like I've had a few level ups since then. I'm a completely different person.
You've definitely become more spiritual.
Yeah, 100%.
He has grown in his like spirituality so much in the past 2 years. It's crazy. What's something you both want to accomplish together?
Like a business together. Like we've kind of always talked about that, but I haven't like gotten deep into that. Just cause like you always talk about like a boutique, and then I always say how I want to make custom clothes.
Right.
And so it's like whenever I think about our future, like I just somehow see us like both as like bosses at this headquarters. Like, you know what I mean? Like you have
Wouldn't
this
that be awesome one day? That's a goal. Yeah, that's a goal of ours.
I think it's possible too.
That would be cool. I definitely just want to have a nice, loving family. Like that's a huge goal of mine. Along with, you know, being successful, like obviously financially stable before that happens, you know. Did you guys try to date other people after you broke up?
No.
No. Actually, I'm gonna confess. I was definitely getting jealous of attention he was giving out. I never kissed anyone, never did anything with anyone after we broke up, by the way. I only had eyes for him. We were like arguing and he was like, get over me. And I was like, you get over me. And you were like, I am, but you weren't, you know, like it was very obvious. It was just petty arguing, you know? Like, oh my gosh, thinking back, it was so horrible. I went on a date with somebody. It was a group date and it turned out to be a disaster. Number one, because I was not ready to do that. Terrified the entire time. Yeah. My friend kind of like set me up for it and just kind of like pushed me into it. She was like sick of depressed Devyn. Yeah, that was my only attempt and I never did it again.
Good. Good. I'm very glad that your date went terrible.
I'm not a revenge person, that's for sure. I'm not about that life.
I never tried to date anybody.
I don't think dating was really on either of our minds. We were just kind of, I was just like focused on what was I gonna do? You know, how am I gonna get over you? Tried that way by like, oh, you meet other people, was terrible. I was like crying in the bathroom. Like, I was like, why am I here?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Last question, okay. I am like hot from these questions.
This is it, well, you're hot.
What's the age you both think you'll settle down, have kids, maybe slow down on social media? That's actually something we've talked about. We talk about it a lot.
Yeah.
Not too often, but
that's more like in our 30s.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely 30s.
Because I'm 26, you're 25. Like we still have a whole hand pretty much until we're there.
Yeah,
so
literally.
It's kind of far away.
Half a decade until we're there. We got time to think about that.
But I don't even know if we would stop doing social media.
Who knows? Who knows what social media is going to be like in 5 years? Past that road, we get there. We like kind of how we've handled the past 2 years. We just kind of go with the flow. Probably what we'll do. We'll go with the flow. Yeah.
And then we'll get a puppy.
Yes, puppy. I don't want to think about kids. I want a puppy.
We're getting Navi a sister.
But yeah, this is a heavy video. Oh my goodness. We did it.
We did it.
Thank you guys for watching. If we didn't answer any of your questions, I'm sorry. You can go ahead and ask them in the comments below. Maybe Corey and I will respond to them in the comments. Tried to answer the basic questions that I figured everybody would have just off the bat. I hope this clears up a lot for you guys. I love this man very, very much. I'm so thankful that he's been a part of my life for so long. 7 years almost.
I love you too.
I love you. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn my post notifications on so you know when I post, and be sure to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, Twitter.
All of it.
And go subscribe to Corey's channel.
Stop.
He's posting again.
I'm back.
When it gets closer to summer, he'll be posting twice a week. That's what I heard.
Yeah, maybe. I might have to do it.
And let us know if we should bring back the duo channel.
Yeah, comment down below.
Love you. Thanks for watching. Bye.